Mass is a body of air with horizontally uniform temperature, humidity, and pressure. Different type of air masses. There are two types of air masses, the continental air mass and the maritime air mass. The maritime air mass is usually released on the ocean, while the continental air mass is usually released on land. The specific continental air mass. Air mass is not only described by their name but also their latitude. The continental Arctic air mass comes from the land of Antarctica. The continental polar air mass comes from the lands near Antarctica, while the continental tropical air mass comes from the tropical lands. The specific maritime air mass. The maritime Arctics come from the Arctic oceans, while the maritime tropical comes from the tropical oceans. The flow of air masses. Air mass is pushed around the Earth by the wind. Not only the wind, but also the jet stream too. For example, in central and eastern United States, cold wind blows from the northwestern Canada. The polar jet stream. Compared to the subtropical jet stream, the polar jet stream is in a higher altitude. It is around 9 to 12 kilometers above the sea level. The polar jet stream, this jet stream travels in lower latitude. It is usually 10 to 16 kilometers above the sea. Each northern hemisphere and southern hemisphere both have subtropical and polar jet stream. Air mass cycle. Low pressure is released from the ground and rises up. The high pressure is pushed by the low pressure as it rises up. Then the high pressure goes down, heating due to Earth's temperature, which then cools down because of the ocean and transferred back to the ground. What happens if two air masses collide? Wind is created. Hello, meet my friend Windy. Hi. Just kidding. Types of fronts. There are four types of front, which are warm, cold, stationary, and occlude front. Warm front. A warm front is a front in which the warm air replaces cooler air at the surface. It could most likely cause thunderstorms. The cold front. A cold front is a front in which cold air is replacing the warm air in the surface. Cold front is the cause of a very strong thunderstorm or a violent weather. This front is faster than the others. Stationary front. Stationary front is a front that does not move or barely move. A lot of time the wind on both sides of the stationary front are parallel to the front. This most likely bring cold wind. Occlude front. An occlude front is formed when a cold front takes over a warm front. Occlude fronts are basically mature storm system. Other than a thunderstorm, the collide of two air masses can also cause clouds, rain, snow, and hail. How is weather predicted? Barometer. A way to predict weather is a barometer. Barometer is a device that could tell how low or high the pressure in the air is. Low meaning it will most likely to be sunny, and high meaning it will most likely to be cloudy or rainy. Weather satellite. Other than the barometer, people also use a satellite. Weather satellite has a radiometer that scans Earth to form images. Not only a radiometer, but it also has an antenna, a scanning mechanism, and another detector that detect visible or infrared images, and microwave radiator to detect the weather around the world. These data could change in less than 1 minute.